Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Easy day at the office, let's have it right. Although second half momentum plummeted, but easy day at the office, 5-1. So I'm going to get to that one and we're going to say a few things about it. But before we get into this review for this FA Cup third round tie, Chelsea versus Chesterfield winning 5-1, I want to let you know today's video is brought to you and sponsored by the OneFootball app. Make sure you download the OneFootball app. Again, it's my go-to for all of my footballing needs, whether it's checking up on results, schedule, whether it's checking up on statistics, player, team statistics, whatever. It's all in the OneFootball app, as well as latest news, which I go to a lot to give you guys good information. Download the OneFootball app, link in the description, and enjoy. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and my Twitch. Links are in the description. My FIFA career mode, Chelsea career mode is up and running. Episode 6 will be on the way very soon, as well as episode 5 already uploaded for you. So check that out and follow me on Twitch. Now, let's get into this match review. This was expected. My initial prediction was 5-0. I told you guys, although deep down I expected a little bit more. Right? I wanted 6 or 7. But I did say if it finishes 5-0, cool. And I also did say in my preview that if Chesterfield score, I'd take it and I'd be happy for them. But at the same time, I did want a clean sheet for Bettinelli. You can't have both. It's going to be one or the other. So regardless, it was a win-win for me. But we'll get to that Chesterfield goal later on. Chelsea, weirdly enough, with the formation and the system and the way that we were playing and the way that we lined up, was very strong. Very strong. Too strong, maybe. Thomas Tuchel going in the direction of trying to get minutes under these players' belts, especially for the ones that have made returns, like a Timo Werner, like a Kai Havertz, who's not played that much, like a Ziyech, who's not played that much. But to keep those players sharp and to make players sharp, he decided to field a strong team. We started off with Bettinelli in goal, Lewis Hall at left back, and I'll come to him later on. Christensen and Sarr at centre back, so I got that right, just like I got Hall right. At right back, I mean, it's hard to even flip and say. Was it Ziyech? Was it Hudson-Odoi? It looked like Ziyech at first. After it looked like Pulisic at points during that game. I don't quite know who was right back really. First part, 10 minutes or so, it looked like Ziyech was playing as a full swing back. And then later on, it looked like Pulisic was playing as a right back. And then later on, it looked like we didn't have a right back. So it was very fluid, very fluid. In midfield, Kovacic and Saul. Hudson-Odoi on the left. Timo Werner up front with Romelu Lukaku. Very strong. Very, very strong. And, you know, in terms of the way we started off this game, pretty much very, very quickly, we were 1-0 up. With Timo Werner, 5 minutes in, a nice little tap in, ball being able to get in through the box, goalkeeper makes a little save, or it comes on the defender, Timo Werner with a very easy finish, although it took him, I think, nearly about a year to make that decision to tap it in the net, but he did. If he waited any longer, he would have been dispossessed, but he tapped it in, 1-0 Chelsea, happy days, and then we started getting into our rhythm. 20 minutes in, we were 3-0 up. Second goal, Callum Hudson-Odoi getting that ball on the left-hand side, being able to drive past defenders, cuts out, picks a spot from outside of the box, picks a spot, puts it there. And with Callum Hudson-Odoi, I want to see that in the Prem. The thing is, he has what it takes to do that in the Prem. He has what it takes. We see these players scuffing shots, rushing their decisions, not making the correct decision, hoofing shots, hoofing passes. And when you look at the way Callum Hudson-Odoi scored that, he had time and he had space. So he was able to go calm, confident, look up, pick the bottom corner, put it there. And he put it there. He has the pace, much like Pulisic, much like everyone else in that front line at Chelsea Football Club, has the ability and the pace to do that in the Prem when the tempo is faster. But it's like they panic. And I think, honestly, that goal proved to me that they can put it where they want to put it when they want to. I think it's a mental thing. I think it's a panic. It's in terms of when the speed of the game gets too quick in the Prem that they feel like they just have to rush and just hurry up. And that's not the way to go. You need to compose yourself. So I hope Callum and Pulisic and those players that we expect at wide areas and Ziyech to, who are expected to come in and take those shots, are able to compose themselves and just act a little bit quicker, but still make the decisions that they want to make. And Callum Hudson-Odoi's goal was flawless. Great goal. Stuck it in the bottom corner. Great goal. Pulisic assist for it as well. The third goal 2 minutes later, Romelu Lukaku, an assist by Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall bombing down, he lost the ball and then managed to win it back and then sends it across, and it's an easy tap in for Romelu Lukaku. In terms of the reception by the fans after Lukaku scored, claps. And then a short portion of the fans were singing the Romelu Lukaku song. So there was a good reception in terms of the claps. There wasn't much of a way, but there was a small portion that started singing the Romelu Lukaku song. Is the bridge being rebuilt? Maybe. But we'll get to Rom in a little bit in terms of an overall performance. We got the fourth goal by Andreas Christensen. Lewis Hall trying to hit the shot. Great save, but it comes straight to Christensen, and Christensen sees the goalkeeper's going to be too late to react. Sees the far corner, literally goes little dink over the keeper, takes all the time in the world, lands in the net, and it's 4-0 at half time. Now, based on that, you'd think we'd go into the second half, and it would be a case of bringing on youngsters and maybe going on to win 6-7, 8-0. But it wasn't the case, because that second half was, and we have to be honest, it was a bore fest. It was dead. And the substitutions, I have to say, wasn't what we was expecting. I was expecting not just Harvey Vale and Lewis Baker to come on, but I was expecting Simons to come on, and I was expecting Webster to come on. We didn't do that. Instead, we brought on Vale and Baker in the 58th minute for Pulisic and for Christensen, but we also brought on Kai Havertz and we brought on Loftus-Cheek. We brought off Kovacic and Romelu Lukaku, and then later on we brought on Ross Barkley for Callum Hudson-Odoi. Was there a reason to do that? Personally, no. For Kai Havertz, I can understand. It's minutes. He's got to get sharp, and I understand why he was probably brought on. The same goes for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He needs to get back up and running again, especially after being absent recently. So it's only right that Tuchel wants, that sharpness to get into them. Vell and Baker come on. I completely am in accordance with that. But later on, I'm expecting Webster or I'm expecting Simons to come on. If we're talking about central midfield, you could pick out either one of them. But we bring on Ross Barkley. And for me, I'm someone that likes to look at Thomas Tuchel and go, yeah, you know what? Whatever you want to do, I'm cool with. You're right. There's no reason for me to bring on Barkley. There's just none. I mean, the rumours are we're getting rid of him in January, whether it's going to be a sell, whether it's going to be a loan. When he came on, he stunk the place out. Let's have it right. He had that one good opportunity where he almost hit it into the top corner, and fair play for that. That was close. But apart from that, takes about a year to make every single decision. Loses the ball against Chesterfield constantly. It's unreal. So that first half, which was very fluent, full of control, players looking good. We come into the second half and the shape shifts. I mean, did we even have a formation in the second half? I don't think so. It was vibes. It was pretty much everyone's on free roam. Was it a back three, a back four, a back two, a back one? No one knows. So, I can understand why, especially you drop the momentum. But yeah, going into the latter stages of the second half, where we only score one, the Hakim Ziyech penalty, which was a great drive for Pulisic into the box, obviously before he came off, and he wins the penalty. Unlucky for Chesterfield because the fella slipped, that defender, and I forgot who it was, but he slipped and caught Pulisic with his body. It's a foul. But good, well, not a decent penalty by Ziyech. It was almost saved, but there was a lot of power behind it, and that's what got him over the line. So Ziyech getting to score, happy days, 5-0, and then later Chesterfield score a goal. Chesterfield score, and I'm happy for them. I have to say, I'm happy for them. Asante with the goal. Who was it? Because he deserves credit. Shimanga, that's the name. Shimanga for Chesterfield, getting the assist pretty much. Let's have it right. It wasn't really an assist, but almost getting the assist. It's Asante with the great flick into Shimanga. Shimanga taking on the players despite him having two options. He had Asante and he had someone else, but he drives past Malang Sarr, drives past the defence, hits the shot, gets Bettinelli on the inside of his leg. It's an easy layoff for Asante, and he just taps it in, and he's going to remember that goal for the rest of his life. I am very happy that Chesterfield scored one. The 6,000 strong Chesterfield fans going mental like they've scored the Champions League winner. That's the beauty of the FA Cup. It's moments like that makes this FA Cup special, and why fans from across the world tune in to watch the FA Cup. It's the oldest competition in the world, and it's one of the most glorious competitions in the world, and it's because it has those special moments where you get minnows like Chesterfield coming to the bridge and scoring a goal no one expects them to, and the fans going mental, and he's going to remember that goal for the rest of his life. So I'm very happy for Asante. I'm very happy for the 6,000 strong that were there to witness it. They're going to tell their grandkids about that moment 100%. I was there when we scored a goal against the European champions in their backyard, and Asante will be telling his grandkids about him being the one that scored that goal. So yeah, very happy for them. Very happy for them. They deserve that goal. So fair play, Chesterfield, and I hope that they go back to the National League in high spirits and they go on to win the National League. Good luck. They're currently sitting top, so why not? But yeah, we went into that second half and we technically, yeah, and I want to give some credit to Chesterfield here. Technically, we drew the second half to Chesterfield 1-1. just saying. That's another thing Chesterfield are going to be telling their friends and families for decades. Oh, we drew the second half against the champions of Europe in their backyard. We did. But yeah, the second half wasn't great. I'm happy some got minutes in terms of just trying to get that sharpness up, but that's pretty much what it was all about. In terms of some of the players, Lewis Hall, I have to commend, had a fantastic performance today, so fair play and credit to Lewis Hall. Bettinelli didn't really have much to do, but neither did the defence. Malang Sarr looked okay, except for the mistake for the goal. And in terms of everyone else, I want to give credit to Hudson-Odoi, to be honest. The midfield, Kovacic found it very easy. So did Hudson-Odoi in terms of space and distribution. Saul found it simple in terms to navigate. Ziyech found it easy in terms to move about. Werner, I felt like had a positive game in terms of his game back. Couple of chances where he could have buried. Same could be said for Lukaku. Lukaku hesitating to shoot on a couple of occasions when he should have. That was a little bit weird, especially when you cost 100 million. Like, come on, you got the space, bang it against Chesterfield. He chose not to, which was bizarre. Pulisic was weird. With Pulisic, it's like you get a fantastic Pulisic or you get a Pulisic that's absent. And today, despite the assist and winning the penalty, which was fair enough, and that was good of him, but, it's Chesterfield. This is where you expect everyone to have a good game, not one person to have a mediocre game. It's Chesterfield. And unfortunately, it seemed like there were a couple of the lads that had a, you'd say, mediocre game. So, yeah. Going forward, let's hope we can step that up. But, yeah, the one man that I honestly looked at and go, okay, you don't belong here is Ross Barkley. I mean, I would have rather an academy player come on and get some experience, us being 5-0 up, get some experience, get some minutes, get a feel of what first-team football's like, rather than Barkley coming on and making the mistakes he did, taking a year to make a decision, and we know we're going to get rid of him. There's no case for him to play. So I'm baffled by Thomas Tuchel making that decision. But at the end of the day, we're through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. Happy days, and it's the positives to take from this is, as I've said, some players have managed to get their sharpness and their fitness up. So now we've got Tottenham to look forward to in the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. Let's make the final, and then we've got Manchester City next weekend. Man City. Good thing is that Mahrez isn't here. That's about it. Everyone else is. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting next couple of games for us. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How you thought it went down in terms of the individual performances. How did you think we played? And what do you think about Chesterfield scoring a goal? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Thank you all so much. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Thank you to everyone getting the number up now to 101,000. The road to 200k is now underway. So let's make it and let's get it. Thank you so much. But as I've said, hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Helps me out a lot. Thank you. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. Have a good one, people. See you tomorrow. Take care and peace.